Florida and Texas have teamed up to save the children. Schools in Florida districts will begin training the use of armed... What? What are we doing? They're going to begin trialing the use of armed drones to respond to school shooting incidents starting in the coming school year. The drone's a product of Campus Guardian Angel.
Sorry, it's not funny. It's just...
Will be securely...
Why are we living in the actual dumbest possible timeline?
The drone's a product of Campus Guardian Angel, which sounds like the evil corporation in a video game. Will be securely pre-positioned on charging pads on the school property starting in September and October, and can reach speeds of up to 50 miles per hour indoors and 100 miles per hour outdoors, allowing them to quickly cover large campuses. The drones are flown remotely by operators at the company's Austin headquarters and can provide real-time video to first responders and deploy non-lethal and less lethal, which is always a really fun term.
What does less lethal mean?
It means you probably won't die. Anyways, less lethal weapons. Well, it depends on where you get hit.
You got 2 arms.
Yeah, I mean, even a 22 is going to get you if it goes right between your rib cage and into your heart.
In your eyeball can also be a rough one because you got a bunch of brain goop back there.
I mean, speak for yourself.
I said you. You've got.
You got
a lot. You got a lot of brain goop going on.
I meant what I said.
You got that good brain goop.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
If I understood what you said, which I don't think I do.
Anyways, so they can do non-lethal and less lethal weapons to distract, disorient, and incapacitate shooters. The system is expected to be fully operational by January. Discussion question: how would you feel about this kind of system being installed at your kid's school?
I'm going to be honest with you. If my kids went to school in Florida, I'd actually probably be glad that it's there. And I realize that's going to be, I don't know. I always find it interesting seeing the way that the buckets that people kind of try to fit me into. I think there's going to be a lot of people that...
They're like, wait...
find that to be a very unexpected take.
I'm a lot less concerned now that I read the whole thing. When I first read armed drones, usually when you say armed, you mean like...
firearm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought it was flying drone with a gun. And now it's like flying drone with maybe a gun that shoots beanbags. Those beanbags can be really brutal. But it also said non-lethal. And if it's like a drone that whips over to an area and can get to a target and like... I don't know, mace or whatever else, put some type of, irritant agent, what are they called that like make you cry and you can't see very well necessarily, so that you can't execute your plan. That could be pretty good in areas where this is consistently a problem.
Yep.
Pepperball's a thing.
Yep. I mean, look,
Taser's interesting because people have died from tasers.
Yeah, taser's a tough one, but it does say...
It's also a lot harder to aim.
Yeah, tasers are... like you got to be exactly the right distance from the target and all that.
And if they're wearing like a thick sweater or a jacket...
this actually reminds me. There's an anti-theft, like a burglary countermeasure that you can deploy in stores that basically just puts out like a thick fog. Oh. And as much as... Okay, just hear me out.
How toxic is that to breathe?
Hear me out. Apparently it's non-toxic. But I'm not actually advocating for the thick fog, but you did bring up irritants.
Yeah.
Like, would I rather that an entire school of children gets pepper sprayed, or would I rather... But it incapacitates an attacker, or would I rather... let a couple lambs be. I don't think anyone's ever died from an eye irritant.
Yes, although rare.
Really?
Deaths have been linked to pepper spray, particularly in cases where the person has underlying health conditions.
What about an allergy?
Subjected to other restraining techniques during the pepper spray. That's also interesting. Or had a severe reaction to the spray, such as something I can't
Here it is.
properly pronounce.
This is the one. Security fog.
Security fog. How thick is this fog?
It's thick.
That looks pretty thick.
She thick like, damn girl, she thick. Like, you're not finding anything in there.
Wow.
So the idea is to disorient anyone who's trying to like find stuff and move around.
Yeah, the more you run around in there, the more you're going to toss the fog around, making it harder to see.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're gone now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's like 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds maybe.
It takes some time.
It does take some time, but you've got to be, I mean, we've been robbed before. We know about how long it takes. It takes them a couple minutes, no matter how fast they are.
There's also going to be a moment of like, what the heck is happening?
And that's a full warehouse.
Yeah.
It's not an indoor sort of 8-foot ceiling, right?
I saw one with a convenience store that was like fast, like really fast. I think like a fog. If you could have like a fog countermeasure with like a thermally equipped drone or something like that. Look, I'm going to be pro. Okay. I'm not going to get into the debate.
I thought it was a drone with like a gun that shoots bullets.
I'm not going to get into the debate, in terms of like firearms culture in the US. That's y'all's thing to figure out. All I'll say
nice
is
usage
that
of localized language.
All I'll say is that things are what they are at the moment. There's clearly a mental health crisis and issues that are leading people to commit these heinous acts.
Yeah.
And if this drone deployment thing saves one kid, then it's worth it to me, 100%. Do I think that this is something that could save one kid? Yeah, probably.
I feel I'm much more interested in the non-lethal aspects, and not because I'm like, oh my God, save the shooter. It's just shooting a rubber bullet or a beanbag at an active shooter, I feel like encourages them to go faster, not actually stops them personally.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of the non-lethal options like the smoke or I don't know if they're putting pepper spray in non-lethal or less lethal. I'm assuming they're putting it in non-lethal.
I think it might have been a typo. It might be less than lethal.
There are, whenever they include the less, there are versions where people like definitely die.
Because if there's kids involved,
a high
it only
impact
takes one
to a head is like
right.
Things happen. Like people die in street fights with punches all the time. Now you're putting a projectile. Like it just stuff happens. Rubber bullets kill people. Like it's totally a thing.
Someone's talking about like tactical strobe lights. Like there's
like things that can.
I'd love to be.
That's a cool idea in a place that this does happen.
Anything disorienting that can slow them down is, as long as it doesn't have the potential side effect of permanently damaging a child.
Yeah, that's the part I'm worried about.
It's worth a shot, man.
Like, do something that seems cool. The general concept I'm actually not that against. I don't like the idea of it being a flying gun controlled by a remote operator that might be difficult to stop because then you could have the issues with the remote operators.
Yep. I mean,
and you also have like, I don't know, how is the persistent on target of that flying gun? I don't know. Just what is the chance that it hits somebody that isn't the intended target?
So, again, good luck, America.